If we could live in this moment and just hold it.
Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I am the True Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me, and I am here with your October 2024 general love, life, and spirituality guidance. I am so happy that you are here. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below if you are resonating with this. I also want to say that you need to give the video time to play out, okay? This is for the month of October. I am recording this in advance. We are still in the month of September, so it may not resonate with you at this particular time, but do give the messages time, as they may resonate later with you. You can always come back and watch it. You can always save the video as well, so that you can remind yourself to come back, but also turn on those post notifications before you go so that you don't miss anything. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, I welcome you in. And if you are wanting to do that, go ahead and try it out for yourself and see how this thing works by clicking that link right down below in the description box. That's where you'll find all of my services and products, so that you can see what works for you and maybe we can collaborate. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into your messages. I have some really exciting messages for all 12 zodiac signs. I think that October is going to be amazing. We're going into the season of fall, so I hope that you guys are ready for that beautiful apple crumb pie, pumpkin spice in the air time of the year. It's really truly an amazing time, and thank God for it. Okay, Capricorn. So let's talk about what's going on in October. There's two moon events. In the beginning of October, we have a new moon. It is a solar eclipse new moon in the sign of Libra. So Libra is all about being balanced, or trying to get balanced. They're also about arts and entertainment, fashion and things like that. It could also be the kind of moon that brings up this energy of justice, as well as like spiritual connections too. So think about that when it comes to that new moon energy that's coming in the beginning of the month. And then around mid-month, we have around the 17th a super moon in Aries. So super moon in Aries is really pleasant, and I think that it is going to be pretty interesting for you guys. Some of you will find it very, very difficult to get through this, and others of you it's going to be pretty easy to get through it. You know, it may not affect you that much, but it also depends on how you're able to receive energy, because the Aries is a very strong energy. It's one of the most powerful energies. And Aries is also, think about leadership, think about creativity, and also think about being demanding, that type of thing. So that's the type of energy that comes up with the full moon in Aries in the month of October. And the season that is coming into the atmosphere is Scorpio. So that's all about emotional sensitivity, emotional intelligence, that type of thing. So think about all of these things and see how it plays out in your life for the month of October. All right. keep that in mind. It's going to be very important for the sign of Capricorn. Now, for October, more specifically for you guys, this is about you needing to live according to your means. So this is about, like, maybe you guys had some type of humbling time in your life where you just went through something, maybe where you realized you had to cut back or scale back on certain things when it comes to money and finances. So some of you could be needing to take a different approach to this area in the month of October. It could be something about needing to be more frugal, or for others of you, this is all about you just maintaining some type of discipline with yourself, with how much you eat or how much you're drinking. If you drink, I don't drink alcohol, but for some of you who do, it could be about that. So there's just some type of energy where you're having to, like, slow something down now or cut back on something. Something in your life is changing. Maybe you need to make wiser spending choices. I think it's not about, for Capricorns, October is not going to be about what you can do, because nobody really cares about what people can do anymore with their money. And the reason why I say that is because people can do anything they want to do. This is the generation and the time era where that doesn't really excite people anymore. It's kind of like it's everywhere now. People who were like the lamest people in school are now people who are doing things with their life. So it's no longer competitive when it comes to what a person can do. What it is about for people now in this generation is about who you are more than it's about what you can do, if that makes sense. I think that people are intrigued by who a person is. You know, that's why there's a thing called clout. So there's people who like to do that. There's people who clout chase. And so if you see what I mean when I bring that up, it's just something about when it comes to your relationship with your sense of stability, your sense of well-being, or even your financial well-being. It's going to be it's going to shift where you really have a humbling moment and you realize that it's not about what you can do with anything that you have or anything that you gain. It's about who you are. It's about really who you are, you know, what level you're on in reality. And I think that you're going to be making certain decisions based around this concept. So for others of you, you could be loosening some ties up. I also see some energy like that coming in, loosening some ties with certain people and certain things as you just start jumping out of situations. I almost heard jumping out of the window. I almost heard that. I pray that no one is thinking about doing that in real life. Don't do that in real life, you know. But that's just a metaphor. It's a metaphor, and it's about, I think, like escapism. You know, it could be escapism. It could be that you're showcasing some type of escapism in a situation. I see you trying to jump out of situations or literally doing that. Maybe these situations don't serve you. Maybe these are situations involving people that are not good for you or who have a different vibe than you have, and you just don't want to be a part of it. You know, that's understandable too. But there's some type of restart that's happening in your life in the month of October. It's like things are just going to be on a new level for you. And I think that you guys are really going to be upholding yourselves to a different standard as well. Like just having a little bit more confidence, or having a little bit more, I wouldn't say confidence, I take that back. I think it's about having a little bit more morals about yourself. You know, like forming some type of morals about yourself, having some type of integrity about certain things. I think that something is shifting or changing in your life. So it's something about a perception about who you really are at the core versus what you make or where you work or what you drive or what you wear or something like that. Is more about the shift is happening when you think about who you are as a person and if there's any value there. You know, it's that type of thing. So I think that you guys are like no longer going to be forcing anything. I think you're just simply going to be living in your truth and just taking just this hard pill and just be like, you know what, this is like a reality check, like, okay, this is who I really am, so I need to act accordingly. It's that type of thing. It's like a real, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna act accordingly according to who I really am, who I am outside of any title, outside of any kind of role, outside of anything, right? Outside of my affiliations or whatever it is. Who am I? What is that value? And I don't know, it's just like you guys are really going to be in an introspective type of mindset. A really introspective mindset in October. And what this is producing for you is some type of stamina, some type of potency. Like you're finding your own potency within yourself. Something feels like it feels like you got a soul. To be honest with you, it feels like, it's like you're getting really deep with things or with yourself. And so something is being built on a steady foundation, a strong foundation, a sturdy foundation. Is because you're being intuitively guided to start building on a much stronger, foundation. You're starting to intuitively know what it is that you need to do to create this in your life. And this could be because someone like this is in your life helping you. It could be an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini for some of you. It could be some type of air sign in your life or around you who is assisting you with this. There could be, and it seems like a male. It seems like a male figure. It could be a woman too, but it feels like a male figure who may be in your life in some kind of way, who's helping you to think this way. This is someone who's really instilling or dropping some type of seeds within you. And this person challenges your mind. They challenge you to really think about who you really are. They challenge you to really stand in your truth. It's like a person who will tell you, not verbally, but their energy speaks this. It's a person whose energy is like, take off all the makeup and what do you have? Or take away the clothes and the cars or whatever. Then who are you? Take away this, that, da, 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 da. Who are you? Take away your resume. Who are you? It's a person whose energy challenges you to see yourself for real, like the realest version of yourself, the most raw and authentic version of yourself. Whoever this is, they have a lot of intellect. There's someone who's really great at communicating. They could have a career where communication is a big part of their career. They use the throat chakra for like 90 to 95% of their career. They may always have to converse with people, meeting people, and or maybe they're into music, or maybe they're into writing, or something like that. Whoever they are, they have a lot of knowledge, and this person has a lot of wisdom as well. You may converse with this person or connect to this person a lot in the nighttime, because something about them in the nighttime, especially if they use CBD or anything like that, or something close to that, that's when they really can expand their thoughts. For some reason, this person gets in a certain mindset at nighttime, and they really can roll with the conversation. Like the conversation is just magical when they're in a magical type of vibe. So you may really benefit a lot from speaking with someone like this, especially at nighttime. And they're going to have a lot of things that will open your mind. And it could be because maybe you guys were feeling like you thought you were, this really strong person, or maybe, you were having to endure something, or maybe you were just a little bit of a show off, possibly a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of big-headedness, or maybe just having this really, really strong pride. But there's an air sign, specifically a male, but like I said, it can be a woman or a man. There's this air sign who kind of cools you down, or like brings you back down to reality. They bring you back down to earth. Isn't it interesting how an air sign can come in and take an earth sign and bring them back down to earth? That's really interesting, because you're earth. So how can an air sign do that? It's called gravity. So it's a person who who is stronger than you, a person who has like possibly even stronger, like a stronger mindset, to be honest. They may have a stronger demeanor, a stronger approach. And that's how you get that type of gravity. So this is a person who has maybe some years on you. They could be wiser than you. They could be a teacher. They could be a person who really is like an old school, person with very, very strong morals and values, who could be putting you in place, is what I'm getting. So think about that, because that's what's coming up for a lot of you in October. Okay, and that's all I have. Thanks. God bless.